some conservationists will feel that, bringing in species that may not have occurred in a particular area is a very bad thing just on principle. But there has been some work done in South Africa that has looked at comparing a diverse wildlife assemblage to a monoculture, so cattle or sheep farming. And invariably the biological diversity on a property that has a broader range of animals present, being very careful of the numbers or how many of those animals are on the property. If you have a broader suite, so a wider variety of animals, the biodiversity on a property like that is much higher than on a cattle farm or a sheep farm or a goat farm. If it's a cattle farm, cattle only spending their time in grassland areas and eating a lot of grass, and the bush then starts to become you have areas that become bush encroached because the cattle don't feed in those areas, so that becomes less productive and so on. So the short answer is having a whole bunch of wildlife present, even if they may not necessarily have naturally occurred in that area, is probably better than having a monoculture of cattle or sheep or goats.
So the combination rehabilitates?
I think we need to be very careful about saying that it rehabilitates, but I think that certainly overall it's better for the functioning of the ecosystem. So what tends to happen when we have a lot of the same species on a particular area is that they really focus their activity in the habitats that they enjoy, and they end up affecting other ecosystem processes like the infiltration of water, erosion, the availability of nutrients for plants and other animals and so on. Whereas if you spread the load, essentially, you're not having that really focused attention on certain parts of your property or the majority of your property. And so by and large it's better for the ecosystem as a whole to have a mixture rather than one single monoculture of species.